Hello, this will be a channel message for you, for your highest good, and I trust that it found you at the perfect time. I really appreciate you being here with me in this moment, and as always, I love you so much, and I am so proud of you. This physical opportunity that you're receiving, this Ace of Pentacles, is so well deserved. And there's a message here that says your higher self would really like you to try and release any feelings of like worry or stress or a need for perfectionism at this time, because there is an opportunity to be so present with this Ace of Pentacles energy. Be in the present moment and experience all of the pleasure that comes with this. You've worked so hard for this, and it's going to be so beautiful, whether it's actually already come in or this Ace of Pentacles is about to come in for you. There's so much work that has been done on the lower chakras, which is this is how we create stability and safety and abundance in our world. And today I'm getting like a lot of sacral chakra kind of energy. A lot of Mars, Scorpio, Aries energy. There may be some kind of healing around your sexuality that's taking place right now. And the sacral chakra is our creative expression. It's our ability to experience pleasure and tap into our true desires here. And I see you showing up as the Six of Cups, which is a revisiting of the past and reestablishing, I'm getting that word, reestablishing your emotional connection to the past and almost recoloring this relationship, because you're in a high vibe. And there's these frequencies of acceptance and forgiveness and understanding that you're embodying right now. And it's allowing you to do this inner child healing. And you're building a safe container for the inner child to express yourself by working on these lower chakras. And I see you showing up on the masculine side of the spread, which is the way that we are asserting ourselves and taking action, as the Two of Pentacles. I really like the Two of Pentacles, especially when I'm working with this deck. I mean, there's so much beauty here, and there's a connection that you have with the earth. There's something that you're establishing here and grounding down into reality. It's requiring you to be quite flexible, and there's a lot of balance here. I see you guys like working on your finances, potentially just like organizing your space, organizing your money, trying to work on this abundance and potentially balancing out the need to be in that inner child energy and express yourself playfully and in a way that's kind of just fun and curious and relaxed. Balancing out that inner child energy with the feminine side of the spread being the Emperor. So actually embodying this kind of boss mode and taking control of your life and establishing this solid foundation so that you can express your creative ideas and get your needs met. You're very much building a solid foundation for yourself. And this message around the construction of the foundation has been really present lately. I see you getting to the truth of your current situation and your past and everything that has led up to this point. There's a lot of clarity here. And I also get that spending a lot of time in these lower chakras may have put you in a position where you're kind of alchemizing some kind of like potentially negative or restricting like mental energy. Maybe the mind is going a little bit wild at this point in time because it's not quite used to you actually living from these lower chakras. The Emperor card's clarified by the Knight of Swords in reverse. So it's almost like, I want to say potentially a bit of imposter syndrome as well might be surfacing. You're very much embodying this frequency of the Emperor and being the main character and being in control of your life. But I see you really exploring some kind of belief system that isn't congruent with that. Trying to alchemize some kind of restricting belief system that you're really ready to let go of at this point in time. I really get that because you're in a position, you're in an energy where you really want to just create. I see you kind of having your eyes on the future here and really having to work with what you've got right now, because there's a vision here. Like, you see that there's so much more. You see that there's so much potential here. And actually being in that vibration leads to potential. Ace of Pentacles. This is physical potential. And you're going to be able to reach out and grab this and make the most of it by staying present. In terms of shadow aspects, which is really the energy that your higher self, your spirit, wants you to be made aware of at this time, is the Nine of Swords and the King of Swords in reverse. So I think the only thing that really might be getting in your way when it comes to the Ace of Pentacles is the thought patterns and the feelings of anxiety. But you're very much transmuting this. Everything that is appearing in this reading is telling me that you're working with it. There may just be like a feeling of having that harsh inner critic, King of Swords in reverse. Like, we've come from a paradigm that has been quite rigid, and we felt mentally bound for a long time. And I see you breaking out of this, and it just may feel like there's a little bit of a conflict that's taking place. But you got this. I mean, like a conflict between the mind and the body. Like, the mind is so used to being in control. And if you can keep staying present, keep doing what you're doing, really, keep showing up in the way that you've been showing up, working on these belief systems, Knight of Swords in reverse, just by becoming more consciously aware of them and re-establishing this really primal, solid connection with the earth itself, with that grounded pentacle kind of energy, and actually really be in this Two of Pentacles energy by going with that yin sense of like being in the flow, being flexible, like showing up in the way that it's like you feel intuitively like there's certain aspects of your personality that are being asked to come to the forefront. There's like a way that you're being asked to show up at this time and be flexible in a certain kind of way. And I'm getting a message that says like you're creating balance in your life, and the movement is going to be really good. Keep doing that movement, the yoga, actually standing on one foot and reaching down and trying to touch your toes or something is a great way to get out of the mind space and just be in the body, become really firmly rooted in the body, using that throat chakra as well, like mantras and chants and that kind of stuff. Really good ways to get yourself out of the mind space. And I see you moving from the Nine of Wands into the Nine of Swords in reverse into the Ace of Pentacles. So this process that you're moving through by alchemizing any kind of like mind chatter or negative constricting belief systems, moving beyond that actually puts you in the position where you receive this Ace of Pentacles. And I feel like some of you are actually already experiencing this. And for some of you, it's coming in. Like, time's kind of fluid when it comes to these readings, right? But the Nine of Wands card's really interesting because, again, I get this like sacral chakra kind of energy with all of this orange. And this card is saying like, you've moved through the trials, like you've made it onto the other side of this valley. You can see it on the card here, like you're on the other side of this. And what you're doing now is releasing the energy that's been in your body and the belief that says, I need to defend, I need to survive. Like you're letting go and releasing this, letting go of and releasing the need to survive and putting yourself in a position where you can thrive. Building this solid foundation where your inner child can thrive. And the body moves at a slower speed than the mind, right? The mind's very quick, and then the body needs a bit of time to adjust, right? There's energy work that's being done here. It's more of like a feminine science. So that's why the yoga and the movement and the organizing of the space and working on your environment, doing all of these things. And, your body, your physical body is the environment that holds your spirit, right? So there's something about working on your environment here to kind of inform your mind that, hey, like, it's safe now. It's safe to relax and be in the present moment. This is the position you're in right now. And what I get with this sacral chakra imagery is that these experiences that you've gone through are informing your next move in the way that you get to pour these feelings, these energies into your creative projects. Like everything that you've been through is inspiring you because you're like a teacher now. You're a mentor. Like you can speak about these things. Like you've gone through these experiences. You know about them on a granular level here. You know how to alchemize them. You know how to go on the journey. Like you're so well informed because you've moved through this yourself. You have personal experience. And if you can move through this stuff, I mean, you can do anything, right? Like you've moved through some crazy stuff. And I feel like just allowing yourself to be in this present moment, be in this energy that you're in right now, is the releasing of the anxiety, then 9 of Swords in reverse. And it's not needing to like worry about the future and project negative outcomes into the future. And it's not worrying about like how maybe some kind of decisions that you've made in the past will then lead to a negative outcome in the future. Like you're fully reclaiming your relationship with the present moment. And Spirit's saying, like your spirit, your higher self is saying that you're ready to receive the gift that comes with that. And you can see all of the adornments on this woman, like all of the flowers and the face paint. It's like this opportunity that you're receiving, which is going to help this foundation. For many of you, it's like some kind of financial offering or a gift or something. It has something to do with your authentic expression. It has something to do with the way that you're showing up in this world. That's why you're being supported in this, I'm getting. It's because you're ready to show yourself and share your story, because you're needed in a way. Like you sharing your story is so important for the collective because you're going to be able to help other people just by being yourself. Even if you're not in some kind of official like mentor role, you just shining your light is so important for the world. I get house 3 and I get air, so it's very much about communication here. I get Pisces energy. Interesting. So with house 10 on the bottom, like for many of you, this is very much going to be about your career. Like this is very much about your purpose in your life, and you're moving more into a purpose that is aligned with the inner child. Like you guys are really going to be moving into a space where you get to do what you love. Like, you know what I mean? Which is awesome. It's so beautiful. And it's a career that's like, it's true to you. It's true to your deepest desires, your authentic expression, and the needs of your inner child. And House 10 is very much that, like, it's that sense of, like, responsibility, showing up and creating that container for yourself. I mean, it's Capricorn energy. With the Two of Pentacles, House 10, like, it's all this Capricorn energy here. And you're balancing out, creating this balance. Like I was saying before, with the need to be the inner child, nurture the inner child, and nurture that true creative expression in a way that's fun and pleasurable and exciting and you feel free. Balance that out with the responsibility that comes with being the emperor. And you're doing an amazing job of it, I must say. Like, you're so well-rounded. I think now the next step is to actually be able to communicate freely about this thing. You know what I mean? It's like this, what I'm getting for many of you is like there's some kind of like opportunity that's being received here in order to like have a stronger physical foundation. I'm hearing like take the pressure off, that kind of energy, like a bit of a financial gift or something for some of you. And it's going to allow you to kind of relax and work on your communication skills. Like, because there's some kind of like, there's something to do with your expression and the way that you communicate is actually really heavily affected by like the body and the amount of tension that you're holding in the body. Something about like body language or something, you know what I mean? It's like the way that you're showing up now in the world is changing because you're doing the inner work. Like you've been aligning the lower chakras and this is being reflected in your reality through some kind of like physical gift or an opportunity. And it creates this feedback loop. And that's always the way that it goes. Like you do the inner work, it creates a healthier, more abundant reflection. And then you get to do a deeper level of inner work because the external world's like supporting you in this. Like you might feel like you're moving into a position where instead of life working against you, it really feels more like life is supporting you in this endeavor. And it all comes back to your authenticity. Like if you're in that frequency of authentic, true expression, being aligned with your true nature, your reality will conspire to make the conditions right for you to be more of yourself, to express yourself more fully and more true to who you really are. I think the communication is going to be huge here. House 3 ruled by Gemini, air energy. There's like a revolutionizing of the air energy right now, and it involves using the mind as a tool and not just like living in the mind. Going back to what I was saying, like you're more in the body and more in the lower chakras, more rooted in this earthly experience instead of just living in the mind. And things are going to become so much more fluid for you. Like you're just going to feel more free. Like 9 of Swords in reverse. There's freedom here. And like freedom to, like create that dream life. Pisces energy. That thing that seemed really ethereal and out of reach. Like you're grounding Pisces energy into reality here. And there's a building of like your intuitive senses and your psychic abilities and your ability to create like a sense of emotional connection and intimacy with other people. Like I was saying before, some kind of like healing around your sexuality potentially, because you're being put in a position where you can kind of relax. It's like what I'm getting. Sounds kind of simple, but like there's so much that can be said about just being in a position where you can just take that breath out, and relax and center yourself. And there's a strong message here about your psychic energy. Pisces, right? Like being able to pull your attention back in from the external, back into yourself, and pour all of that psychic energy, pour it all into your internal state of being. And all you're going to do from that point is expand. Like you're only going to grow. You're only going to become more at peace with the process. And this is how you become more whole and do this deeper level of inner exploration here. Like you're going to be discovering things about yourself. You know what I mean? High Priestess coming straight out. There's like a healing of the memory. I'm getting like some of you guys might really be like, you might be able to cast your mind back into the past to places that you couldn't go before. You know what I mean? You're like unlocking memories. And something about like Akashic memory, like the Akashic records with this High Priestess, you're very much being initiated into a deeper level of intuition. Because of this physical opportunity and being able to repair the relationship, the mind-body connection, the relationship that you have with your mind. Repair that mind-body connection, moving into Pisces energy and High Priestess energy. Guys, like, there's so much intuition here. There's so much potential to do things that, like, it's like, I get like telekinesis, like, you know what I mean? Like, there's potential here to really do some things that maybe you considered to be, like, previously impossible. 2 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. I'm just getting growth here. Growth because there's an ability to, you have a bigger container. Like, you're building a bigger vessel for yourself. So you can maintain, like, more movement. Like, a high level of velocity when it comes to your experiences. Something like that. Like, you can hold more. And since you're becoming more whole, you can, like, use, like, certain aspects of yourself and highlight certain aspects of your personality when it's appropriate. Like, becoming whole means that you know how to act when the situation calls for it. Like, you know how to actually embody a certain part of yourself because you're deep. Like, there's a lot to you guys. Like, you're multifaceted. You're very well-rounded. You got, like, an amazing set of skills here. And it means that your spirit can put you in many different situations and you can succeed in all of the different areas of your life because you're intuitive. You're connected to that watery energy. You can create a sense of emotional connection and intimacy. But you're also very grounded. You're very practical. You have the ability to communicate. You know what I mean? Like, you can use the mind as a tool. And you're also in the Emperor energy. So you've got the vision, you've got the passion, you've got that fiery Aries kind of energy. Guys, you got it all going on. You seriously got it all going on. And that's why this gift has come in, because you're ready for it. So I get the Chariot, into the Seven of Wands, into the Temperance. I'm hearing hurry up and wait. It's really good. Like, so I think that there's a confidence thing here with all of this. Like, you're stepping into a new role and you've leveled up. Like, it's so clear in this reading that you've reached a new level. And this mind-body connection that you're developing, this intuitive sensibility, is allowing you to move freely through the matrix. Like, the Chariot card is being connected to that heart space. It's ruled by Cancer. And when you can be brave and show courage and actively create balance in your life, no matter what's going on, you can move freely. You can go wherever you want when you're as well-rounded as you guys are, right? So the more that you can embody this nice, healthy, balanced energy and keep showing up with courage and with faith and belief in yourself, it's going to allow you to move freely. And for some of you guys, I mean, for many of you guys, I feel like this freedom of movement is then going to allow you to take that breath out and just kind of relax and just chill. Like, some of you guys, I mean, we started with the Nine of Wands, right? Like, this can be exhaustion. Like, 21:21 on the clock, so I'm saying this, like, you guys have been through it. And there's a closing out of a major cycle. For many of you, there's like a Nine of Wands kind of cycle that has been a lifetime's kind of journey. And now you're on the other side of it. And this freedom to move, because of this like physical foundation that you've built for yourself, is like, okay, like, I'm free to stop. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm free to like take a pause and rest and recharge. And like I was saying, pull all of that psychic energy back into you. And it's this, like, your inner state, your connection to your heart space and your solar plexus, your confidence, you know, the sacral chakra, and your confidence in being able to express your authentic self, tap into your deep desires, actually know who you are and embody this creativity. All the way down to the root chakra, feeling safe, stable in this world, feeling like you belong. All of that stuff's your best defense. And anything that's outside of you in the external, it's not going to bother you. Because you're just chilling in this meditation, like making yourself comfortable, like you know who you are. You see this solar plexus energy here in this woman, like you know who you are. And she's sitting in this crystal ball. It's like you're able to see what's going on around you and see where you're going in your life, because, I mean, you're the creator, so it's like you're creating your own future here. You can see all of that. You can see clearly because you know who you are. You're seeing clearly into yourself, into this inner state, which is informing like everything that you need to do. Every decision that you need to make now is coming from a place of self-empowerment. Knowing who you are and knowing that you have the skills, you have the ideas, you have the vision, you have everything you need to make this thing work. Into the Temperance card. So it's like the ultimate card of balance here. Knowing like when to exercise moderation and patience and really just be in the present moment. Like I was saying, like fully being able to like maximize this Ace of Pentacles energy, get the most out of it, get all of the good feelings out of this Ace of Pentacles. Because then that just propels your vibration to an even higher state, creates this feedback loop so you manifest even more and more in your life. And I'm seeing the sun and the moon here. So something about the balancing of the masculine and the feminine, which is not typically like how I would interpret the Temperance card, but you guys are very much becoming whole, coming into balance here. Two of Pentacles, I get the Magician under that. And then the Six of Wands under that. Let's go. It's so good. This reading's absolutely cooking. Like, you are fully putting yourself in the position as the creator of your own reality, who can use all of the resources and all of the elements at your disposal. And even take anything from this void. And keep doing the shadow work. It's not going to bother you. Like, you guys are so powerful. Like, I'm talking to a very, very powerful collective today who can make their dreams into reality. And I get the Six of Wands. Success. Victory. Let's go. It's so good. And under that, the Seven of Cups in reverse. So I think Spirit's saying, like, keep taking action. You know what I mean? Keep showing up. Like, you've got the dreams. You've got the energy. Like, you're in the vibration. So keep moving with it. Believe in yourself. Like, it's the alchemization of this Knight of Swords in reverse, clarifying the Emperor. Like, you've got all the goods, guys. You have got it all going on. And there's nothing stopping you here from taking action. So keep moving things forward is the message here. Keep working on this true, authentic, creative expression because you got a good idea. You're in a good energy. You're creating something that's aligned with your true needs, your desires, your authentic self, and your inner child is like, has got everything it needs. This is what I'm hearing. Like, your inner child's got everything it needs to play and create, being in that creator energy. I get the egg stone, feminine power, embodiment, and fertility. So I will say too, with the Emperor on the feminine side of the spread, maybe there's a strong message here that is like, be really open to receive these gifts. Keep taking action in the way that you are. You're so capable. I mean, you're amazing. It's really like, and maybe with this Knight of Swords in reverse on the feminine side, clarifying the Emperor, it's like, there may still be some kind of like imposter syndrome around like being able to receive the gift. You know, being able to get paid what you're worth. And some of you guys, it's like we're so used to, it's like you can't even imagine how worthy you are when you've gone through a lifetime experience of being made to feel small and like you have to receive crumbs. Like, there's a lot of reprogramming that's happening right now. And I think this is saying, like, think big because you're worth this big energy. Like, you're worthy of like a big gift, you know, potentially even more than you might imagine. And the more that you can connect with that inherent sense of self-worth, and I mean, it's a self-worth that's connected with your ability to create and serve because you have something that the world needs. You can offer value to the world. You can help people. You're creating a piece of art or you're creating a process. It's like some of you guys have like a new invention, a new way of doing things, a new way of communicating an idea. Like, you have something that is of value to the world. And Spirit, your higher self, wants you to believe it and think big and just see just how worthy you are. It's all about that feminine energy, feminine power and embodiment, like embodying this energy because it's a fertile time for you and you're ready to like give birth to this thing. And I get releasing the past, emerging, transforming. Energy's transmuted. Guys, you're totally on the other side of this. You're on the other side of this Nine of Wands. And from here, it's just like you get to play. You get to create. You get to build this thing. And you get to receive help from life. Like, you get to be in a position where you're creating everything that you ever wanted to create. You're building your dream life. And the universe is supporting you in this. It wants to conspire to like make this thing happen as you continue to take the steps forward. You know, maintain that balance, moderation, patience, consistency, just showing up and alchemizing this stuff every day. And then connecting to your self-worth, your belief in yourself and your value, and allowing the help to come in. Because you're worth it. Everything in this reading is divinely aligned to say that, like, you're worth it. Your time is now. This is your time, guys. You're doing it. I'm so proud of you. It's amazing energy. Keep it up. And with that, totally going to leave it there. Thank you so much for the opportunity to deliver this incredible message. Thank you so much for all of this hard work that you've been doing. And with that, totally going to leave it there. I absolutely cannot wait to do it all again in the next reading. Let's go, guys. Love you so much. Bye-bye.